Hello. After I get this done, I could say that I've successfully done 7 days of this, which that's a whole week. Knocked out another interview for the Ukraine project today. That's 2 interviews for those of you counting at home. Don't really know exactly how I'm going to use those other than to clip them for social. I think for me, it's reps, just trying to get comfortable talking on camera, driving conversations, moderating an interview, which I definitely need help with. I'm not nervous. I'm a little nervous. But I think there's a lot of uhs, there's a lot of ums, there's a lot of dancing around. But I do think I have gotten much better at driving a conversation in the past 2 interviews that I've done. I've always kind of been behind the scenes, like typing questions or, in somebody's ear telling them what to say next. I've never actually had to be the one to execute the questions or actually make the asks. So it's a little different for me. Very, very nerve-wracking, but I think it'll be good in the long run, getting those reps and doing that. And I'm just really grateful for the opportunity to do that with a project, and to do it not just with any project, right? Because there's a million projects out there where you can get that experience, but to do it with insanely credible people that are doing really good work that is helping a lot of others. I think for me, with the projects that I'm working on now, that's what's really driving me to do it. I'm always passionate. I can always find passion in whatever I do and make it fun, even if it's not fun. As modest as I am, I'm able to take a step back and give myself that. Like I know how to make things fun, and I know how to. My passion is infectious sometimes, so I know how to like exude the passion to where everybody else wants to be part of it and buy in. I've always just really, I think, struggled with doing that because there's X, Y, or Z reason why I have, but I think with this I don't have that. Like, yeah, I mean we're new with the Ukraine project, and there's still a lot of things to figure out, but everybody I've met so far has been amazing. They have an insane resume, each and every one of them. I feel like even though I have had the experiences I've had and done the stuff I've done on my resume, like I feel like I'm odd man out when it comes to it's just looking at their accomplishments, and some of them are at a young age too. Like I definitely inspiring me to want to learn more and keep up. So that's good. Like when you can work with a team that inspires and pushes others to be better, I think that's always a good thing. And I mean, this is some of the folks on the team. They're running 2-3 businesses and finding time to dedicate an insane amount of effort and talent to this project. So here I am without a job and all the time in the world. And I'm not like taking away from what I'm doing. I think contributing anything for me right now is good. But it just makes me want to do more, and it makes me realize that there can be more done. So that's good. It's been a struggle for me to try to balance that with everything I'm trying to do for myself right now. And I use the word struggle loosely. I'm not in a bad place with it. I just when you see these other people doing so much, it inspires you to do more. And I think for me, it's about finding the balance of what I should be doing and what I can be doing. Because I can't let myself forget that I've had a couple people tell me that if you're not taking care of you and being the best you can be, you're going to be no good to anybody else. So Uh, it's good to be reminded of that. It's also good to remind yourself of that every now and then. I don't think I've heeded those words my entire life, but I'm doing better with that, and uh, realizing it's okay to take the time, um, even if there's things you really want to do and be part of. Those opportunities, you can always find those opportunities when the time is right, and making sure that you're in a good place mentally and physically and all the things when those opportunities come up, I think is paramount to anything else, really. Um, my problem is I want to do those things so bad that I find myself in situations where I'm saying, yeah, I can do that, and then only finding out that I can't do that because of X, Y, and Z. So um, it's a balance, and I think that I'm in a good place with it, better place with it than I've ever been in my whole life. But uh, yeah, it's something that I think most people work at their entire lives, and some never get to a point where they're feeling good or comfortable with it. Some are able to crush it right out of the gate. I'm sitting here after 40 struggling with it, but that's okay. I think I'm still far further ahead than a lot of people. So, I mean, I'm able to kind of take a step back and realize that as well, and that's what gets me through it. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It feels like I'm starting over in a lot of ways, but with experience this time. So, just trying to take it slow, not trying to overwork myself or overthink it, which is a challenge for me most days. But yeah, we got another interview in the can. Leon Flaxen, a really awesome guy. You'll see the interview with him. I'm gonna chop that up here in the next couple of days. I think I'm actually gonna take this computer with me when I go to the lake. Don't know how much time I'm gonna sit down and edit with me installing all the stuff that I gotta install and putting that together, but might find some time at night to try to do that. We don't have internet there at the Melrose Chalet. Oh, for those of you that are wondering what I'm talking about, the lake, we recently got a lake house. I should say Devin got a lake house. I'm 40 years old and I've never bought property or owned anything, so that was a goal of mine before, to accomplish in the next 10 years. So we've been looking at lake houses for the past 2 or 3 years, and I've been working, BS jobs here and there to try to make ends meet and have the money to do that. But quickly learned that I'm just not meant to be in an office. So I left that job the end of last year, towards the end of the summer, and I've been trying to figure out what's next since. But Devin was actually in a good place once she got her bonus, and we pulled the trigger. We found this amazing place that was just built. So it's a new house, and it's perfect. It's I can't even. It's perfect. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's new, so you don't have to worry about restoring or renovating. So yeah, there's some work to do. I mean, we bought a whole bunch of IKEA furniture, and that's what my past month has been, taking trips out there to cut the grass and put IKEA furniture together. So it's kept me busy, which is good. And it's our little getaway house. Maybe we'll rent it out one day, like Airbnb. But right now, it's just a place for us to kind of go, get away from things, and maybe spend some time on the water. We've been there like 3 times, but I have yet to get on the lake. So that'll happen at some point. But yeah, heading out there. I did about 2 or 3 trips myself and built a bunch of furniture. Last time it was Easter weekend, actually. Right when on the way back from Easter weekend was from the lake was when we had the conversation that kind of sparked me to start this. Yeah, last time we were there, I'd taken a couple trips out there to put furniture together. Last time was Devin telling me where it all goes. So we spent a nice relaxing weekend out there for Easter weekend. moved some furniture around, made it a home, and I have some odd ends to tie up, and I'm taking back the lawnmower and cutting some more grass. I'm not looking forward to making that drive and cutting grass every week and a half or 2 weeks. It's I don't know. I have to figure something out there. But yeah, we bought a bunch of blinds, bought a refrigerator. So they're going to deliver the refrigerator tomorrow, and I'll be there installing blinds for the next few days. So I'll be doing some streams from there. I think I'm going to bring this computer and do that from there. Who knows? I might actually figure out a way to get on that lake. But it can't be gone too long because the kitty cat needs to be taken care of here. So I don't want to leave him alone for too long. But going to bring the little doggy, hang out at the lake. It's pretty awesome. For those of you that follow me on the Instagram, Carter1214, by the way, if you're looking to follow and you don't already, you've probably seen a couple drone videos from there that I've done. We're not on the lake, but we're about 100 feet from it, and there's a canal in our backyard that gets us there. So we are on the water. It's just a tiny canal that gets us to the lake about 100 feet. So the place was too perfect to pass up. We're really excited about it. In Melrose, Florida, for those of you Floridians that watch this and know where that's at. It's the third largest lake in, I should clarify that. It is the third largest spring-fed lake in Florida. It's massive. It looks like a damn ocean when you fly up the drone and check it out. It's pretty badass. We got to build a dock. That'll be fun. I'm not building a dock, but I think first thing in order is getting a shed out in the backyard so we can house a lawnmower and whatnot. But now that we got a fridge coming, so I'm pretty excited about that because I've been living out of a cooler when I go spend a couple days there building stuff with no fridge. So we'll have a fridge tomorrow, have blinds in the next couple days, and then I'll be heading back here. But yeah, I got those interviews. I've been working on Premiere's been okay, but I haven't really dove into a serious edit. I tried to do a Miami edit from that trip I took a month ago, and I'll probably work on that in those interviews while I'm down there at nighttime because there ain't much to do out there in the middle of nowhere, Florida. No Wi-Fi either, so yeah, if I didn't explain it, we're calling it the Melrose Chalet. Little story behind that, and then I think that'll be the time for today. When we were both living in the Pacific Northwest, we took a trip back home and spent some time in the mountains. We rented a mountain house, and I can't remember what the official name of the place was, but it was something chalet. And back that ass up. Somebody just rolled by playing back that ass up. Anyways, so it's in the middle of nowhere, like during the snowy time too. So it was like we basically got snowed in. And the first night I'm there, I'm like ruffling through the cabinets or the drawers trying to find like a Wi-Fi password there. Because like, you know, I want to connect to Wi-Fi. You're in the middle of nowhere. You have barely any signal and you can't do anything. Can't find it. So I called the renters and I just asked, hey, where can I find the Wi-Fi password? And the lady on the other end just started laughing, like cackling, laughing so loud that like Devin could hear it across the room. And and she just laughed for like 30 seconds. Like 30 seconds of laughing is a lot. And then I was like, ma'am, hello? Like I thought that she like something happened on that end, and she was just, and I was like, can you tell me where I can find the Wi-Fi password? And she goes, honey, there's no Wi-Fi in this chalet. And then she laughed for another 30 seconds. So it's this running gag. And like anytime we're out in the middle of nowhere or can't find Wi-Fi somewhere. That's just been a running gag for us. There's no Wi-Fi in the chalet. So we were trying to figure out what we were going to call the new place in Melrose. And I wanted to call it Melrose Place. I mean, I watched it a couple times when I was younger, but I'm not a big Melrose Place fan. But it made sense, right? Like, we got a place. It's in Melrose. Melrose Place. Simple. I'm a simple man. And, well, the idea was great. Devin came up with the Melrose Chalet, and because it doesn't have Wi-Fi. And I don't even know if we're going to get Wi-Fi, because why? If you're going there to unplug, do you really need Wi-Fi? And do you want to pay for Wi-Fi if you're not spending a ton of time there? So for now, we don't have Wi-Fi, and we've named it the Melrose Chalet. So I'm going to go to the chalet here later this evening and spend a couple days there. Still get to hold true to my 15 minutes a day, so we've got to figure out a way to make that happen. I'll bring this and see if I can connect via 1 or 2 bars. If not, I'll just maybe record it and post it overnight. Excuse me. No, you guys and gals can yawn at home too. Maybe do a recap of the past week. Well, I haven't watched back any of these videos or taken notes yet. I think Monday is when I'll really get to cranking on some of this work. I just want to make sure that this Adobe is stable before I really start committing to things and ironing out a timeline. So we'll have some fun. I think that's it. April 23rd? What's today? 24th? Ooh, April 24th. Where did April go? Holy shnikes. All right. April 24th, in the books, day 7. That's a wrap. We'll see you tomorrow.